Rhythm shooting. This rhythm shooting drill is to start out the shooting process of shooting from whether 5 feet in front of the rim to the free throw to the top key, depending on the age of the shooter. Then the process goes from an angle on both sides from about 5 feet to 10 feet to 15 feet, maybe even 18 feet. But each segment is 30 seconds. There's a rebounder getting back to the shooter quick and working on form shooting. It is game shot, but they are gathering themselves and concentrating on proper form. Reaching into the jar, locking out the elbow, but this is rhythm shooting to get some momentum, to get a little feel, and then eventually work their way back in rhythm shooting. Elbow to elbow shooting, we pick up the pace, we pick up game speed, and we're working elbow to elbow, still working on good feet, good positioning, reaching into the cookie jar. Again, rebounders working hard, could be a mom, could be a dad, stepmom, stepdad, brother, sister, but the idea is get as many shots, proper shots in 30 seconds. And if it's two people that are actually working at their game, they can switch every 30 seconds. Again, elbow to elbow shooting. Baseline to wing shooting. We're simulating zone offensive principles, working from baseline to wing, constantly going back and forth like we did in elbow. Again, game speed, game shot, but still shooting it proper, still reaching into the jar, locking out the elbow 60 degrees as you can see demonstrated. But again, game speed, game shot, making it fun, but making it competitive. The next shooting drill is make and stay. You go wing to wing in this case. If you make the shot, you continue to get the rebound from your partner and you continue to make shots. But as soon as you miss, you follow your shot, put it off the board and go to the opposite side of the court and start up hopefully another string of makes in a row. Again, if you make, you stay. If you don't, rebound your shot, put it off the board, and then hustle to the other side of the lane. Make and stay. This is called NBA. Make the shot from the elbow, touch the sideline, sprint back. We're adding a little bit more cardio, but all more game speed. Again, you got to have a rebounder, but we're hustling, catching the ball on the run, and getting good proper form. But touch the sideline, sprint back, do about 10 reps or 30 seconds. NBA, sideline to elbow. Another version of the NBA shot is half court back to the free throw line or right lane line extended as being demonstrated. Again, this is more of a workout. You're working game speed, game action, catch and shoot on the run, still having balance and reaching into the cookie jar. NBA from the half court to the free throw line extended. Pepsi Hot Shot, working 5 spots on the floor, corners, elbows, and top of the key or free throw line, depending on the age of the shooter. Begin shooting against time, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Still working on proper form, but adding more competitive speed to it. Again, be ready to shoot and lock out into the cookie jar. Again, Pepsi Hot Shot. Okay, the next shooting series is kind of simulating the offense that the teams will be running as they get older. This is 3 to the 4 spot, or from the right wing to the left lane line. If you miss it, you follow your shot, put it off the board and score, then hustle to the other side. In this case, going to the 3 spot or the right wing. If you make it, once you do make it, then you move on and get back to the left lane line and hit the shot from the elbow. And if you miss, follow it, put it off the board like you should in a regular game. 3 to 4 spot shooting. Again, to simulate the offense a little bit more, this is 1 to the 2 spot. We're working right lane line to the left wing, which is the 2 spot. If you miss, follow a shot, put it off the board for a strong layup. If you make, hustle to the next spot, which in this case is the 1 spot. You're going from right lane line extended to the free throw line extended on the left wing. Depending on the age of the shooter, gauge the distance. I'd stay within 10 to 15 feet until they're within about 7th to 8th grade level. Another shooting series is called Mix It Up. One time catch and drive, get to the hole. Then the next time, take it back and hit the jump shot. And again, if you miss it any time, you should rebound it and put it back off the board. But again, mix it up means one time hit the jump shot, next time shot fake and drive and get it to the hole. Again, so we have a little different variety so they don't catch themselves doing the same thing all the time. More game action, game speed. Mix it up. Off the catch series. Now we're starting to try to teach young people how to catch the ball, make a shot fake, and go 1 to 2 dribbles so they can create some space for the shot. In this case, off the top, they can catch it off the dribble or off the pass, give a good shot fake, go left one time. The next time, catch it off the pass, give a good shot fake, and go right the next time. Again, that dribble should be pushed out so it can create some space and be able to get away from the defense and get a good jump shot. Again, another part of the shooting series is corner to corner or wing to wing. If you make, you stay. Make and stay means that once you make it, you get to stay in that spot until you miss. And then if you miss, you hustle to the weak side. Try to get a rhythm going, get 2 or 3 in a row before you possibly, if you do miss, you hustle to the next side. Make and stay, corner to corner or wing to wing, depending on your depth and depending on the age of the shooter. Another way of getting more competitive and team-oriented is hot shot Pepsi shooting. It basically, one person, not only one shooter has to make it for both to move on. Both have to make that shot before the team moves on. Again, it teaches a little about, again, speed and rhythm, but at the same time, they both have to handle their accountability. One has to make it, but the other one has to make it before they move on to the next spot in Pepsi Hot Shot. An oldie but a goodie, the Mikan Drill, left and right hand. Something that should be started at a very early age, but again, something a little different than just shooting 2 free throws after they get a little winded. Again, Mikan Drill, left and right hand. Around the world, 2 and move on. In this capacity, you must make 2 shots from the certain spot before you move on to the next spot. Around the world, you're hitting about 5 to 7 different spots around the key, but you must make 2 shots from that area before you move on. 2 in a row around the world. Next is a very energetic shooting series called the Ray Allen series. You rebound your miss, but you're cutting and curling around a wing type down screen. Hit the shot, follow your shot, then go out from the basket on out, continue to move. This is a great shooting drill, whether it's 1 player or 3 players. You can get a lot of shots up in a short period of time, whether you have 1 player or 3 players going through it. Ray Allen series. Okay, this series is the Reggie Miller series. It depends on where the chairs are. The chairs are usually at the 3 spot and the 1 spot. In this case, we're throwing the ball from the right wing to the left lane line. We're game simulating the idea of a full cut, 15-foot cut off a ball toss, sweeping it from where we get it, and attacking to the opposite side. Again, 1 to 2 dribbles down the lane line in this case, from the right wing to the left lane line. Then in reverse, we could throw it from the right lane line to the wing and sweep it back to our left hand. Again, we're mixing it up, so we're getting kids into triple threat position, catching it from one side and going opposite, and getting them the idea of catching, ripping, and attacking the basket. Reggie Miller series. A little penetration series would be called car wash. You got 3 chairs as you can see. We're looking to have a tight dribble in tight places and punch gaps, whether it's against a zone or against a stingy man. Ball toss, rip between legs and a punch the gap. Younger guys, it could be just a simple crossover, but as they get better, use the between the legs in tight places with a tight crossover or between the legs drill and hit that little 8-foot jump shot in front of the hoop. Tight chairs, left wing or right wing, but we ball toss and rip it to the outside. They can hit the pull-up jumper on one possession, then the next time take it to the hole hard with a power layup or a reverse layup, depending on the series. Again, mix up the series, whether it's a pull-up jump, keep the ball tight between the legs and hit the pull-up jumper, or go in for the left-hand layup in this case, or go in a reverse layup on the other side with your right hand. Again, part of 3 chairs tight. Again, another part of the dribbling and shooting series is Steve Nash. We're attacking the basket, pulling out of a bad position when the defense stops us, and looking at the basket as we retreat dribble. And as we retreat, we re-attack and then hit the pull-up jump shot. Steve Nash series.